hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at yet another new real-time strategy game, this time by the name of Eyes of War. Welcome back, and good to see you all here. This game has been out for about a month and is getting a big O update today as it is in early access, but seems to be like a very, very fast-paced Age of Empires. Of course, this game has what I guess you could equate to the Western countries like maybe England and France, and also maybe Japan and China and some other countries around other parts of the world. I really don't know what to make of it, other than that the factions seem to remind me a bit of perhaps Bannerlord, like for example the Vikings in the north, and also some Middle Eastern nations and cultures put together to try to make something that seems to be very well blended kingdoms. Seems to be very well put together and interesting, and I like it. In fact, one of the things I really like about the splash screen here is it pretty much shows you all the factions. If you hit this little arrow key at the bottom, it immediately brings you to some of the other factions and shows you some of their weapons or units or techniques. So here we can see like what seems to be China or Japan or Korea or a mix of all of them, and a little India maybe, and yeah, we have ourselves like the main base of these factions, Serpent's Pass, for example, and then we get to kind of hear a little music and theme from where they are. Oh, that's beautiful, those birds. Holy crap, that was pretty. But yeah, oh, a scorpion flag here. Pretty sweet, man. We got ourselves some round shields and some, what looks to be, well, I forget the name of those rounded swords, but you can tell me, of course, down below in the comments section. So if you'd like to download this one for yourself, there is a free demo for it. So make sure you go ahead and click or tap that like button if you'd like YouTube to recommend you more real-time strategy games, more medieval games, more city builders and whatnot. We play them all here, so make sure you go ahead and do that. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe and become a member today. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and jump into a new game here. We'll do a little skirmish, but the game also has a tutorial and a multiplayer mode for you know, like 2v2, 1v1, whatever, tutorial mode to learn, and then also a new game mode which does have something really cool here, a survival mode coming soon. So hopefully that'll be along the way. But we have our traditional strategy, the little skirmish mode, then the arena mode, and a battle mode too. So lots of ways to practice kind of offline if you want to play online. All right, without further ado, let's get started with our first look at Eyes of War. Thanks again for watching. Let's go. All right, so we're going to go with the little skirmish mode I showed off earlier, the strategy mode, and we'll go with the Norvian, which seems to be Vikings, essentially. But, of course, we still have that scorpion and the dragons and the awesome lions, too, whatever you want to call them. We'll go with Team 1, and we'll add some AI here to fight against. It looks like there's a few different maps, too, to fight in. Let's see, we have Frozen Harbor, Barren Dunes. Oh, I like that. It shows the map in the background as well. We have Rapids, Flat River, and I think that one actually sounded the most interesting. 2 rivers. Let's go with that one, and we'll fight against the, yeah, let's fight against the, I think that's the Eastern, or, no, Western forces, and then we'll do medium difficulty, Team 2. Let's make these guys red. Sure, why not? We can also invite friends to play, it seems, and make the server private, and add more AI. That's cool. Maximum players on this one is 3. So we could do like a 1v1. Look at that beautiful loading screen. That is gorgeous. Wow. I'll leave that in. Okay, well, now we have ourselves a base, and I actually wish I would have played on easy so I could take a little bit more time to explain, but you know how this goes, right? We got to do some mining and some logging in order to get enough resources to then make troops, but we also have to worry about a population cap with housing, so we got to worry about that. We'll build our lumber camp there first. And we'll also do a little mining camp over here for gold and iron and things like that too. We'll build that right behind there. Perfect. And then we'll try to get some more trees going too. There we go. We got to get as much wood as we can so we can, of course, build a quick economy. There we go. Excellent. And there's our base too. Kind of looks like a Viking longhouse with a sweet wall around it. Damn, that music is crazy. Yeah. Very nice looking base, I guess. Appreciate the roof looking real good too. Okay, and lots of replayability with the different factions. I like that. We got ourselves some upgrades immediately for the mining camp, and thus same for the lumber camp. But we'll build some houses just to see how things look. Not so focused here on winning the battle or worrying about optimization or like doing things with the utmost efficiency. I just kind of want to see how the game looks and feels and how buildings are constructed. And look at that, there's like a 10 FPS animation for the soldier there, like, or the engineer or the builder in order to build the house. That's kind of cool. It looks a little different. I don't know. I appreciate it. Because here at these buildings, it looks like they're doing the same. Kind of making what looks to be firewood. Okay, we have ourselves the mining camp, lumber camp, and another lumber camp up and running. So now we have a house. Let's go for our military units then. Let's go for a simple barracks. And of course, we can build a gigantic wall around our base too. In fact, I think we can go ahead and start building like archer towers. Yep. We can put those all around. We can build stone walls, ballista towers, and then gates too. And then regular old stone walls. And I think what we want to do next is probably focus on the market. And this will allow us to buy and sell resources we collect. So, that'll get us some more money. Plop that over there. Focus on another mining camp. Perfect. We want to get all the gold and iron that we can. Okay, third lumber camp is down. Wow, we got another deposit up there in the north. We can even upgrade our base here, the main castle. Looks like we have ourselves different types of build options. Well, we'll have to upgrade the main camp, so let's do that. We got some resources cooking now. Wow, Warhorn. Let's get a few axemen up as well. We'll go with 5. And we also had that swordsman around. Swords cavalry. Almost seems like a little scout. Pretty. Oh, look at the water. Is that a river? No, that's no water at all. Kind of looks like it. Almost looked like running water. What is it? Oh, it's kind of sparkly for like a cliffside. First I thought it was water, then I thought it was maybe minerals. Ah, but here we have a bridge. We're about to see some water then. Ah, there it be. Alright. Now I wonder if there's a way to ford the river that we could use bridges as choke points. That could be a very good place to defend, so let's keep our soldier there to prevent scouting. Okay, we'll get our troops over there now. Perfect. We'll increase unit damage by 5. Let's go. And we'll be keeping some units at the base. Go ahead and increase some of these things here. And we can buy and sell things like stone, iron, and wood. No food production, though. Interesting not to see that. We do have resources at the top, then wood, stone, metal, gold. Then we have a population limit, 11 out of 13. Current number of infantry, 5. Got 1 cavalry, a siege unit, 2. And workers as well to consider. No siege units built just yet, but that's where it's found up at the top. Let's go with another house. And let's build a siege workshop. That'll be cool. That's a massive building. Build that over there. I definitely want to build some defenses, but I want to make sure I put resources on building a army. Wow, alright. The main castle looking nice now. Reduce the construction cost of structures by 20%. Okay. I wonder if that's financial costs, like money if a building requires it, or if it's going to be resources. Okay, a little glitch here. We got 2 guys here in these towers that should be over here, I think. But there already are towers, so I guess maybe it's thinking that there should be 4 towers. I don't know, that's pretty funny though. Maybe they're supposed to despawn when the towers move or something like that. Build 3 more axemen. Just to protect the base. And let's start building some siege equipment. We'll build a ballista. And we'll need population for that, so let's get some houses up. Oh, enemy troops already spotted. That's cool. So the archers do fire from the tower at the main base. Excellent. And our troops here did not even attempt to attack them, even though they're set to offensive. But we do have options to set them to defensive or kill, which I also imagine means self-destruct the unit. We also have formations. We can go into like a wedge formation, line, or circle formations. Enemy troops spotted here. There we go. Our troops are reacting now, so they must have come from the top there. Alright, let's go ahead and intervene. Luckily, the enemy's attacking within our tower range, so that's good for us. We need more people. Need more resources to build a house. What do we need exactly? Nothing. What good music, though. Oh, look at that circular formation. I like that. Might be able to upgrade the houses. We can. Man, that music was getting aggressive. We've upgraded our houses now. Hard to tell that they've really upgraded it all. Okay, we're going to build 2 ballistas. And keep some troops at the base. This road looks like a riverbed to me, or like a river, but it's stagnant. Not sure why. There must be a bridge here. Yep, okay. Alright, so that must be where our enemy is to the west. And the other enemy would have been in the south if we had one. Some of the other factions must be really interesting, like fighting against elephants. I wonder if those are siege weapons, or if they get something completely different than ballistas and catapults. Man, look at that security. More units for home. Building another house. Okay, we just purchased some resources from the market. Gonna build another house there. And we're going to keep scouting for the enemy base, and then I'm also going to try to get those ballistas over now. Seems safe enough. I like the circle formation. I don't really often see that in mini games at all. Well, there goes the ballistas. Being driven by one man. We got a lot of iron too. Okay, let's build a archery range. Oh boy. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Wow. Did this guy have a wall? Wow, look at that. I haven't even built that yet myself. I've been more focused on the troops. Walls are good. It'll keep the enemy away, but then, you know, you gotta be able to kill them. Well, then we'll build a wall ourselves. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of materials for that. Wow. Okay, it's gonna take an insane amount of materials to build that. Well, let's start with archer towers near the roads. Seems like our upgraded troops are pretty good. I believe they're upgraded. Wow, our troops have died attacking that wall. All right. Wow, just constant harassment from enemy forces now. Okay, let's get another mining camp going. Man, they're really doing some good damage here. Our uniforms almost look like the same color. It's hard to tell who's who. That's about as close as we can zoom in, and that's also as close as we can, or how greatly we can actually tilt the camera. All right, let's add some more camps again. Alright, the battle seems to have chilled for now. We gotta figure out how to get through their wall. And man, do they have a lot of stone. We've got a lot of metal, so let's sell a bunch of that now. Go ahead and get some of our military units sorted out here. More wood, less iron. Try to build cavalry now. As I mentioned before, this is a much different pace than like Age of Empires, but it feels certainly on par with that in terms of it being a more fast-paced RTS with empire building elements that are not necessarily a city builder, but it is cool though that we could build a city and put a wall around it with the defensive towers and stuff, although I'm not sure exactly how to expand our base past what we've got now. Got 8 workers working. Oh, that's great. We're building more towers. Upgrade the HQ again. We will need... It would be nice if it would highlight these in red. It looks like we're going to need 1,500 of everything. Get everybody together. I think we can hit, what is it, Shift A, Control A? There we go. So Control A to get all of our troops together. All right. More mining going on, more logging going on. 26 out of 38 there for the population cap. Let's rebuild that mining camp. And I really want to build a wall, but, you know, some of the things are required to build our axemen, for example. I'm assuming they use a stone axe. $1,500 on some of those. There's our stable. Okay, we'll build 6 of those. And we're making more units. Good, alright. I don't think we can upgrade any more of the technology without upgrading our base. And I thought I saw something red down here a second ago. We'll keep security nearby just in case. Oh, what is this? Wait, is that like a little random bandit camp that we can clear out? Oh, hold on. To war, boys. Let's see how this works. Now, I've completely skipped the tutorial really to keep this a surprise based on it being a little bit more than, like, for example, Age of Empires. So to be able to see kind of a neutral faction that we can take over is good. And I want to see how this works without really having a tutorial drag out. I've been tutorialed out lately. A lot of games have been giving me tutorials that are either very minimal for a complicated game or very long for a rather simple, more simple game. But it's really hard. Making a tutorial has got to be one of the hardest things to do for a game, because you want to make sure players understand, but you don't want people to be bored or overworked with just having to like read and learn new concepts. It should be fun. It's a game. That's why we all game, is to have a good time, to have fun. Sometimes that can be fun. Alright, we're raiding that pesky camp now. Good fortified position. Hey! Control the first outpost. Alright, cool. Well, now we control an outpost. So that must mean we can build around that. Not necessarily, but I'm definitely going to go get that metal. Put down more trees over there. Buy some more wood. Now we can upgrade the camp. The base. And it looks like everything's about 33% on everything that they're mining. Between 3 resources, so that seems to be iron, stone, and gold from one deposit. That's kind of cool. That they're all a mix like that. Siege breaker. Another stone in the wall. Eyes of a hawk. Add more defenses for sure. And of course we need more population. Alright. So let's upgrade homes. Hard to tell what these houses' tiers are. I think that up there shows tier 1, tier 2. Yeah. Good. Now we'll wait to see the big upgrade done, so that way we can try to get the other buildings upgraded and get new unlocks for that. Oh, good. I see a sneak attack coming in from the south. But the archers should have it handled in those towers. I really want to build some walls, but I want all these stone parts for upgrades at the castle. Require structure level 2. Oh, we have to upgrade the structures too, so we can upgrade the barracks. Alright, let's get rid of these basic units. And we can do the same with the mining camps too. Oh. I think our biggest drawback right now is the lumber camps. Let's upgrade the lumber camps. Look at all those upgrades. All right, now we get some guardians. The archer towers probably effective if they're behind the walls, but I would argue if you have walls, you should probably have troops at the base to defend, because archer towers can be usually easy to destroy, especially if you're mid to late game. Everybody should have some siege equipment up, and we can build ourselves a catapult here shortly. Looks like they lit the tree on fire too. Well, that tower's not taking too much damage though from that attack. Just a couple of guys attacked, but not a big deal. It looks like the area of effect of the mining camp may have been increased too by the... Oh, absolutely. So the higher tier lumber camps and mining camps can certainly increase their range. That's good. You can build that in between a couple resources. Pravdu dobre. Okay, let's go with army tactics. Yes, military unit damage increase. Hell yeah. Let's go with a catapult. ×2. And then we'll get the astrolabe to increase range. Spend 10,000 gold in a game. Nice, we got a Steam achievement for that. Good. Alright, now we're looking way better. Alright, certainly understanding a lot more of the concepts on this one now. Interesting. Let's go with the... yeah, let's always upgrade something. And we have axe cavalry. Wow. Frame 4 of them. And we'll upgrade armor. Short on some resources for that. Let's sell some metal. There we go. And berserkers. Ah, so here's where we're getting into the more specific nation, the like faction specific units. So the other factions would more than likely have their own heavy knight, maybe archer, maybe the heavy, well, the elephant unit that we saw earlier, that kind of thing. Here we only have like regular archers, but the enemy that we're facing, that I think is supposed to represent France or England or a combo of both, probably has some sort of a longbow or a crossbow unit that can either fire further or do more damage if they happen to hit us, which they won't. We're too good. We are Raptorians, and if you skip to the middle of this video, you jump right back to the start of this one. What are you doing over here? Did you just jump to the middle of this video, skip everything, and then wonder what's going on? How dare... Guys, comment section. Do you see this guy? Yeah, there he goes. He's rolling it back now. There he goes. Right back to the beginning. Good. All right, cool. I think we're ready to start our attack. Once we get our siege equipment in place, so we've got one catapult. Second one should be on the way in just a moment. Wonder if there's a way we can modify any of the ammo. No? Okay. Press E to control the selected unit in character mode. What? We could do this? Yes, indeed. Good, I didn't want those people to see without, you know, earning it like you guys did. No, but for real, this is kind of cool. A little bit of, kind of reminds me of like a Total War perspective with this. I did see this in the trailer and whatnot, so, but, yeah, we're actually able to kind of like third-person control a unit or like a cavalry. Now I just have to figure out how we're going to exit this mode. There we go. Let's get these guys over there. I think we can fire the catapult as well in third person. I may call that first person from time to time, but you'd be the first person to correct me. So that technically makes me right. Awesome. Infantry range. I think instead of new units now, we really should get more... Oh, and we're at our maximum. More upgrades now. That house is a tier 2. Or tier 1 going to a tier 2. Oh boy. Earn 10,000 gold in a game. So we spent 10,000. I earned some money from trade. That explains that. Alright, let's see. Increase the health of all structures. Regenerate health. Ooh, more production from our units. Good. Well, it says effective against structures. Okay. Oh, that's cool. And we could probably give our units orders from here, maybe. Okay, I'll give a little speech. Yeah, Knights of Raptoria. How y'all doing? Hey, thanks for coming out to the Big O battle, guys. Appreciate it. We're not supposed to have horns on our helmets. That's actually historically inaccurate, which doesn't matter because we're a made-up faction, and you know, this is a video game. Anyway, guys, I know you're a little distracted over there because we got our new siege equipment. It looks super sweet. I completely agree. But, and I know we can, like, command them. Oh, sorry, I cut myself a little bit. All right, I should be careful. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and cross this bridge and clobber all that cavalry. And then we're going to knock down the enemy walls, okay? And then you guys know that we can give orders and stuff and whatever else. Everybody know that, guys? Okay, yeah, nobody's paying attention. All right, let's get last second upgrades done for our units, for our cavalry. And I think we should get a few more archers. I really didn't make that many. And then we'll start hitting the walls. And hopefully lure the enemy onto the bridge, because then we can hit them with our archers, which is cool. Yeah, that first person mode's quite cool. So a lot of replayability here. 4 factions like that makes me wonder what the difference between those 4 are. And then, of course, the old, let's call it Banner Lords mode or Total War mode. Kind of reminds me of Total War 2. Just seeing it from that perspective. Cool stuff. Let's see if we can accidentally have a oops. Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. Wonder if we could provoke the enemy to come on over. Alright, let's see if we can use Tomahawk missile attack. Oh, I did hit him. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting units here. Oh yeah, somebody just went down in the back. Did you see that? Okay, it really aims a little to the left there, unless... Oh, I have to kind of aim with A and D. But damn, I can go into like a Gatling cannon mode. Check this out. AC 130 online, it's like the 40mm Bofors. Looks like they're getting attacked by another faction. Barbarians. Good news for us. Ride, Raptorians. Let's go. I'm down. I get across that bridge. Whoa, who the hell is this? Look at this. Wow, they hot knife through butter on everything. That was crazy. It's like they just had to look at us when we melted. Whoa. Holy crap. Well, to be fair, we only had like the basic units out too. And it looks like they're fighting with another faction there. I think some AI barbarians too. Well, let's get some new units up then. Also, I love the eye up here. I didn't point it out, but the eye actually kind of follows what we're doing. If you see mouse going left and right up at the top, and the eye kind of like rolls its eye. Like, oh god, stop doing that. Kill 100 enemies in third-person mode. I'm not even in third-person mode, but okay. Oh, here we go. What? Oh, just randomly swinging and dodging? Bob and weave, boys. Bob and weave. Oh, look at that. Damn. Oh, now it just becomes Banner Lords. Look at that. Wow, this is so like Call to Arms or Men of War with the third-person or first-person command of units. Is this guy like glitched out and not dying? Well, we must have some upgrades, and these are rather weak archers, but they all have flame upgrades. Well, let's let that guy take care of business. Cavalry is going to be the way to go to win this fight. That guy's over there taking out like all the archers on his own. What happened to this faction's wall? Was there not a giant castle wall, or did they expand out beyond that? This should be the red faction. We'll go in there and explore a little bit more. Alright, we'll get the whole unit grouped together here. Everybody on the other side of that bridge. This is kind of cool. Continuously sending units out. I like it. Alright, we hold the other side of the bridge. Let's keep that the case for now. They were constantly running down their archers, but now let's start running down their base. Bring the fight to the enemy. We're gonna need some catapults now to deal with buildings. More reinforcements have arrived. And our base is under attack too. Send some units down there. There's the castle walls, a little further in than I was remembering from before. Oh, enemies seem to have like heavily armored troops. We were able to cut through them. Enemy gate has closed. Dealing with enemy archers. We're gonna have to work on holding that bridge. Well, wait. Did some of our troops go inside the wall in order to destroy it from the inside? What kind of Trojan horse is this? How'd they get inside? I would assume the gate would stop them from moving through, but Maybe it's an actual real gate where if it's not closed, like in Stronghold, where you can open the gate and let the enemy in if you want to. Alright. Well, I don't know if we destroy the gate up there. I just don't have line of sight. This wall's in bad shape, though. We still need catapults up here. Destroy enemy buildings. Oh, there we go. Oh, perfect. Wall destroyed. Catapults on the way with reinforcements. Their base is in sight. Attack their main HQ. No, catapult, don't attack random walls. Attack their main base. There we go. Man, our base would look so cool with a wall around it, but again, we're still kind of broke. So many more upgrades we can get. Alright, another catapult coming across. Can't really see the health of their HQ. Gonna pull back now. Another catapult coming up. I do like how when we try to select units in our base, it will only select like the attacking units. And not just like workers too. Well, their HQ is taking some nice hits here. Get the second catapult in. Oh wow, we can actually aim the siege equipment. That's cool. Not sure if it matters where we're hitting, though. Looks like their health is maybe at about half there for the HQ. More siege equipment is on the way. Alright, third catapult is on its way to the walls to then start hammering the enemy stronghold. At this point, they should probably GG and rip. They put a lot of time and effort and money into their walls, but they didn't build an army. Now, in games like Age of Empires, you could totally do that, build walls, and it's very effective, and there's even tactics to like build multiple walls, like, for example, as the Chinese to be able to build walls quickly and cheaply. And then try to get like a national victory or something off that. Like a monument victory. It's cool. Very fun stuff. We're going to go for the last last here. I can't see the enemy AP or HP at their HQ. Been hammering this building for a while. Enemies launching a little bit of an attack here. We're certainly ready for that. Okay, let's defend the siege equipment. Don't like that our AI units are automatically attacking the wall. I feel like that should be a manual attack. Once we breach the wall, everybody should be able to just push through and then start attacking units or buildings that are there and not necessarily the wall itself. I feel like at this point the enemy should just be finished. But what would be cool too is being able to garrison units inside the actual HQ and add to its defenses. I can't even see the structure anymore. It's like Romulan cloaked. Somehow a structure that's, 5 stories tall, more than that, is somehow cloaked itself. And they'll die to death soon. Still pretty cool. Satisfying, really. Well, not bad. We're simply out of time for today for our first look at Eyes of War, but I like what I see here, and hopefully there's continued improvements on this early access game. Gotta have some more games like this to shake it up and really make some competition in the RTS genre. There's a lot of other great games like this on the channel, including Tempest Rising and Men of War Assault Squad, Call to Arms, and many other RTS games with base building, and of course Age of Empires, and many more. So make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.